Rational thinking is based on truth. Jesus is the truth. Without truth, rational thought is impossible. Without truth, we would just be making up stuff and calling the made up stuff true. We even need truth to interpret our experiences and observations. We can't get outside ourselves to be objective about our experiences and observations. We always interpret them. It's called rationalizing, and it's very deceiving. Scientists have tried in vain to be objective. They end up rationalizing and can't escape their biases when they're interpreting observations and experiences. Without truth, people do crazy things. Without truth, people rationalize and justify crazy ideas. To know the truth, to interpret Scripture, to understand your observations and experiences, to know the difference between right and wrong, you would need to know a person who knows all things and who can't lie. The only way to know something is true is if a person who knows all things and can't lie reveals it to you. That person is Jesus Christ. Christ is the light who gives light. His wisdom, knowledge, love, and all the fruit of the Spirit to every person. Let's talk about reason and logic. The premise is what backs up a claim. The premise must be true. The human mind can't reason to truth. Do you see the problem? To have a premise, you must have a source for the information in the premise. The premise is the proof for the claim, and you must have a source for the information in the premise. There are only three possible sources for information: divine revelation, the fallen human mind, or demons. God can't lie. The fallen human mind is deceitful and desperately wicked. Demons lie and deceive. They want to kill you. We need Jesus Christ. All wisdom and knowledge of truth are hidden in him. No wisdom or knowledge comes from anywhere else. There is fake wisdom and fake knowledge. The fakes are deceptive. They lie to you in clever ways to try to fool you. Christ is the light who gives wisdom and knowledge to every person. Jesus Christ is real and knowable. All who sincerely and persistently seek Christ find Christ. Ungodly thinkers don't have Jesus. So ungodly thinkers don't have an option of rational thought. Ungodly thinkers have to use fallacies. Since the fall of humanity into sin about 6,000 years ago, the human mind has been corrupt. It is in slavery to Satan. The human mind naturally uses assumptions to interpret observations and data because it can't reason to truth. Ungodly thinkers talk about truth. They speak as if they had great authority, especially if they have gone through a lot of education or had a lot of experience. However, every claim ungodly thinkers make is based on unproven, unprovable statements that are taken as facts without evidence. If you get down to the nitty-gritty, What are the ungodly thinkers' claims based on? They present evidence that's supposed to be proof, but they make assumptions to interpret their observations, experiences, or experiments. They don't tell you about the assumptions they're making. You have to ask questions to find out about the assumptions. Assumptions are made out of made up stuff. They are the weak link in the chain of thought. A chain of thought is only as strong as the weakest link. If we have a chain, but one link is just a kitchen twist tie, the chain will have the strength of the twist tie, no matter how strong the other links are. Assumptions, or any made up stuff, has zero strength. Ungodly thinkers have nothing to back up the made up stuff. What they claim as evidence or proof isn't really true. It might have parts that are true, but the hidden assumptions aren't true. And if you ask them how they know one of the assumptions is true, they give you an answer that's just as bad as the assumption that was there in the first place. That's why it's important to know that the human mind can't reason to truth. You need truth to make any claim, and you can't go beyond the truth that you have. Most ungodly thinkers would be surprised to find this out. But most of them have not examined their own thinking. Explore more videos at freegospelmusic.org/videos.